clear night for baseball here in Philly. It's the Giants and the Phillies next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the West-leading San Francisco Giants and the Philadelphia Phillies. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Welcome to Giants Baseball. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Francisco Giants, as manager Bruce Bochy sets his guys up like this. They'll go to work against a 3-time All-Star, the former Cy Young Award winner, lefty Cliff Lee. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Juan Lagares will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he'll get in there safely. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
Nori Aoki will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game. Here's Lee with the 2-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And say goodbye to that one. Into the seats in right for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Buster Posey will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. The 1-1 from Lee. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2 home from Lee. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
The 2-2 one more time. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
It's worth noting that he's leaving the ball up here to these first few hitters. He's already bitten him once. He's lucky it didn't bite him here.
Brandon Moss will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. The 3-1 homeward now from Lee. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's Lee on 3-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here's the full count offering. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, that was one heck of a battle there at the plate. You know, the more pitches you see in an at-bat, the more likely you're going to get something good. Delivers a sharp single there.
Hunter Pence will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Here comes a 1-2. And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2.
Oh, that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1-2. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Here's the 2-2 offering. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. The 2-2 one more time. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. Oh, he gets a glove on it here to knock it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. The 2-2. Lined hard to center field. Dyson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Home half of the first on its way from Citizens Bank Park. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. They'll match up against an intimidating foe indeed, the hard-throwing left-hander Madison Bumgarner. Jarrett Dyson will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Try again, 1-2. Now here's a ground ball that will get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Standing in now, Danny Santana. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen base as we check out the teams that have run the most here this season. And as you can see, these guys find themselves in the number 6 position in that category in the NL. Here's the 1-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Taking this one in is Moss, and there's your first out.
Batting third, left fielder
Jeff Escalona will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Foul. Payoff pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Darren Ruff will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Hence the catch, and now here's the runner breaking from third. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure they were going to send him on that ball. This was hit awfully hard, but they decided to roll the dice and take a chance to score him, and it's going to wind up paying off.
Cody Ashe will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Giants 2 and the Phillies 1. Joe Panik leads things off now in the top half of the second. The 1-1 home. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Well, they might have been looking for the outside part of the plate there, but this one comes right back over the middle, so I mean, he's lucky to get out of this with just a pop-up.
In now, Madison Bumgarner. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
It's been said before, but it is such a benefit to have a guy like this in that number 9 spot. It's like adding one more weapon to the lineup that you don't normally have.
Juan Lagares will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Earn your paychecks and turn the dude.
Ready now on 1-1. Swinging a ball lined hard towards short. And that's through for a base hit.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
Nori Aoki will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. 1-1 on the way. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean,
And hold that thought as this ball gets down for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Buster Posey will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. The big pitch here, 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you've still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Brandon Moss will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. San Francisco leads this one 3-1. Xavier Paul will start things off in the bottom of the second. Full count pitch on its way. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Under it, Lagares, and there's one away.
And he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Frank Rutherford will stand in for the first time here. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2 home. Lined into center field. That's a base hit.
And for lack of a better phrase, this guy right now, he just stinks. He's seen that average fall under the 220 mark, so something's going to have to give sooner or later.
Cesar Hernandez will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Runners on first with 1 down. Here comes the 1-1. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
The lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box now, Cliff Lee. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And it was a great start to the road trip. They were able to pull out a 1-run victory, so hopefully that'll give them a little momentum because we've got some very difficult games coming up in this stretch.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now the 2-2 pitch. This ball's grounded foul. Here he comes on 2 and 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3 and 2 with 2 away.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. The throw to the plate, and the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now.
Oh, and that's just a killer right there. An absolute dagger. A 2-out, 2-strike RBI by the pitcher. Whoa, that one hurts.
Jared Dyson will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now. Now the 1-2. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here. That's 5 hits against him now in an inning and 2/3, and I think he'd like nothing more than to get out of this second inning and sort of reassess what's going on out there.
Once again, a 3-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Giants on top, 3-2. Hunter Pence will stand in now as he'll get us going in the top of inning number 3.
And we've yet to see a 0 on that scoreboard so far, so he'll be looking to get something started again.
The 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
The 2-1 home. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in now the 3rd baseman, Manny Machado. 3rd inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2 with 1 away. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
And this is a 2-seam fastball with a little bit of life to it. I mean, they'll often run east to west or vice versa, depending on the pitcher's handedness. He just had no answer for this one.
Stepping in now, Brandon Crawford. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it will stake the Giants a 4-2 lead. Joe Panik will try it again. He flew out his first time. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Normally that two-seamer has a lot more movement to it. It's been pretty straight for him in this one.
And hold that thought, as that's a strikeout for route number 3. So the inning will come to an end. 1 for the Giants on this swing by Brandon Crawford. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 4-2 San Francisco. Jeff Escalona makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball is out of here. And the home half of the 3rd starts with a home run. Solo shot here to left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Darren Ruff will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Cody Ashe will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Into the box, Xavier Paul. This is lined into left field, a base hit.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Standing in now, Frank Rutherford pitches a cold strike. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
Well, they've got to figure out some way to shut down this running game. And I think it has to start out there on the mound with maybe the guy holding on to the ball a little bit longer or showing a couple different looks, because they've been reading him like a book so far.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep our ballgame tied up as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 4-4. Madison Bumgarner will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Here we go now, Phil.
The 1-1 from Lee. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. In there, a base hit.
Well, I think the phrase here is, one's an aberration, two is a trend. And sure enough, hey, he's got himself a 2-hit ball game.
Juan Lagares will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4.
That one is gonna go.
The 2-2 now from Lee. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
He's gonna steal, I'm telling you.
Look at it, guys. Double him up right here.
Into the box now, Noriaoki. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Four runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
That one is gonna go.
Here comes a 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Dyson is there, 2 gone.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a 2-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
In now, Buster Posey. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. On a hefty swing there, but he gets on top of it and sends a little chopper back to the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Yeah, these are those tough kind of choppers that come at you with an in-between hop. Here, he doesn't know whether to charge it or play it on the hop, and as it turns out, he doesn't even get a glove on it.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now Lee will try it again, 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple through 3.5, all tied 4 apiece. Cesar Hernandez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here it comes. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. A reminder, we're back at it here tomorrow night on the show for Game 3 of this 4-game set, as you get a look there at the pitching matchup we'll have in store for us tomorrow night. Cliff Lee will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The 1-2. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Jared Dyson will dig in. He singled his last time around. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. Chopper foul. 1-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. Through 4, we're tied at 4. And there is Hunter Pence. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the pitch. Line foul to the right and over the Phillies dugout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And he is in there.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Manny Machado will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Dyson will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Now the 2-1. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Dyson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Joe Panic will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. The 3-1 pitch. Panic a bit out in front here as this will be fouled down the right side and out of play. Full count pitch on its way. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Madison Bumgarner. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're...
But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the runner is in from second.
In the end, this will be an RBI single off the wall, but it could have and probably should have been a whole lot more.
Juan Lagares will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Phillies 4. Danny Santana will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
There you go now, Billy.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Well, here's another look. This looked to be a fairly routine play. Just might have hit him, though, on the heel of the glove, and now they've got a leadoff base runner.
Jeff Escalona will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. A runner at first with no outs here. 1-1 pitch on the way. Runner's going. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Oh, and Posey has a cannon. He's gone at second base.
Well, that's kind of what makes the hit and run play such a gamble. You can see right here on show track, this ball's not even in the strike zone. So once the guy at the plate can't make contact, that runner is hung out to dry.
Now the 1-2. Here's a bouncing ball now back up the middle, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got himself a base hit.
Really good 2-strike adjustment right there. He takes a little length out of that swing, uses the middle of the field, and he's got himself a 1-out single.
Into the box, Darren Ruff. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2-2 pitch on the way. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 25,
Cody Ashe will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. He's set, now the pitch. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. 2 out with the man at first. He's set, now the pitch. Runners off for second. That's popped up, now towards short right field. And Panik will make the catch, and that retires the side. 1 left for Philadelphia, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Chad Baroa will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Nori Aoki will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 3-1 coming. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Buster Posey will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Here comes the 1-2. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman, Brandon Moss.
Stepping in now, Brandon Moss. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes a 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-2. Hard hit to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Xavier Paul will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Here he comes, 3-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 3-2, here it comes. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Lagares is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Frank Rutherford will get another shot. Remember, he was thrown out trying for the inside the park home run last time. Now the 1-1. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No doubt that second inning is the one that really sticks out. He had to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
Cesar Hernandez will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded to third. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down a run, it's 5-4. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jesse Chavez will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Manny Machado will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Hernandez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Brandon Crawford will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 3-1. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Well, that's a guy up there pretty clearly gearing up for the fastball there, and he didn't get it. That's a good pitch to throw on a 3-1 count to keep a guy honest.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 5 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. Another payoff pitch. Hit hard, but foul.
Throw one past him now.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And there's out number 2.
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him. That's back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
Joe Panic will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Pedro Alvarez will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Go, Phillies, come on.
1-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Hall is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants leave 1. They lead it 5-4. Ryan Mattis will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Here he comes on 2-1. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. 2-2. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
And not only is that going to put the tying run on base to start the bottom of the 7th, but that's also going to get this crowd involved a bit more, too.
Jared Dyson will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now the 2-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Danny Santana will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. The 1-2 with 1 away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Now another 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Into the box now, Jeff Escalona. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second. Plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy could follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
In now, Darren Ruff. And it misses. 3-1 now. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
And, you know, looking down the score sheet, that's the first walk of the game for these guys as a team. And with the way they've been swinging at everything, I wasn't even sure we'd see that.
Cody Ashe step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the 2-2 home. Fouled straight back. Another 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave them loaded, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Juan Lagares will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. The 1-1 home. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A 2-1 offering. 2-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Here he comes on 2-2. 3-2 now.
He knows the drill out there. Gotta make him swing the bat. Not giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
This ball's in the air now out to right field. Paul is there to put it away for out number 1. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Nori Aoki will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Ready now on 1-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Buster Posey will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. The 2-2 coming. Full count, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Paul is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Xavier Paul will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Gene Machi is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 63.
Xavier Paul will stand in. 3-2, here it is. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Michael Franco come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fouled back. Nobody out, runner on first. Here comes a 2-2. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Here now the 2-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Two pitch on the way. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Payoff pitch one more time. Now this is out in front. May be tough to get to. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Cesar Hernandez will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something else.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Jared Dyson will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Jared Dyson will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. 1-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Cameron Maben will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Jerome Williams will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Hunter Pence will stand in with the go-ahead run at first, so he'll need to at least get him into scoring position with nobody out. The 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Escalona comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at. That becomes a very easy out.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there, base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Stepping in now, Brandon Crawford. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 1-2 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Joe Pennant will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. 1-1 on the way. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Giants leave a couple. This remains a 5-all ball game. Danny Santana will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting,
Jeff Escalona will step in looking to remain perfect. He's already 4 for 4. The 3-1. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Angel Pagan is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames.
Angel Pagan.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. Now this is hit sharply back through the box, and the go-ahead run's going to reach here to start the inning. It's a leadoff single.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Into the box now, Juan Lagares. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ready with another two-strike offering. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings.
Let's go, Philadelphia.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
The left fielder, number 23, Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now the 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. Big pitch here, 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there, base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His third hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Buster Posey will get his shot now, and you figure the infield will likely come in here, at least on the corner. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. The go-ahead run will score, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Well, that's a chance you take when you bring the infield in. This might have been a tough one to get with the infield back, but when they're drawn in, no chance. That's an easy RBI.
Ken Giles will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. And he takes a called third strike, and that's a big one as the bases stay loaded here with one out in the inning now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2 to the left side. That's a base hit as it's through into left. One run is scored. And the catcher has the plate blocked, and he's out at the plate, so only one run scores on the play. Big spot here. First and second, two men gone. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Giants lead it 7-5. Houston Street will get the call here an inning later than usual as he'll try to save this one in the 10th.
Houston Street.
Cody Ashe will stride in, grounded out his last time through. 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Called strike 2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Oh, and down by 2 runs. The most important thing was to get that leadoff man on base. And mission accomplished right here. Better yet, not only is he on base, but he's up to second on the double. And since there's no double play in order, you pretty much got to forget about that guy on second base and just make sure no one else gets on. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. And this is in the air to straightaway right. We'll see if it's enough to get that runner to third. Pence is there, 1 away. The relay, and he's safe. Kyle Blanks will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. He waits, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 offering. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and 1 out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right now.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Oh, now a ground ball. Oh, but a dive as he'll in fact get to this. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Well, let's watch this. I don't know quite what the problem was. It just sort of looked like he blanked it over there. Yeah, sure enough, the throw's right there. He doesn't close the glove around it.
Into the box, Cameron Rupp. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. 2-2. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.